I'm
You
here for
know,
business.
Hans lives there. Hans Ekman, one of my
Oh,
dear.
really?
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
You,
know Hans lived in Atlanta.
you guys should get together sometime. I think you guys would have fun. He's a
Yeah.
good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He likes food
I'm
too.
back in. Say again?
He likes food. We could do
Yeah.
lunch or something.
Yeah.
He's a food.
Definitely.
Yeah. Um, I haven't
So
been able to get him on for a while.
yeah,
He's been so
I missed your
busy.
broadcast this morning. Did you broadcast this morning?
I did not, and not until 7:15 or something. And I was on
Oh,
with Walt for 40 minutes. I just got off, and
okay.
Walt showed me his work, and we didn't play a song. We did no screaming, inspirational videos. It was just straight up chat, talking about life, him being a fireman, and the effects of COVID right now. Just people dealing with different mood swings.
Yeah.
How about
Okay.
you? How are you coping today? You good?
Oh, great. Life is beautiful. Yeah.
I'm glad.
I,
I'm
I,
glad.
I like to focus on things I can control.
Yes.
So, things outside of my area of concern that I
Yeah.
cannot control, I don't try to handle it. Uh, there are people who's supposed to be in position to handle those things. Uh,
That's a great piece
my
of
circle,
advice, buddy. That really
my
is.
my circle, my circle
Hmm.
of influence is where I try to stay.
Yes.
And the things I know that I cannot control, I don't try to get involved because I know that a lot of people may have different thoughts than I do or do different things than I would.
Yeah.
So because I'm not at that table, I always say, and I tell my children the same thing.
What the? Yeah, I keep seeing these little.
Oh, the scooter bikes.
Yeah. What is
Yeah,
that?
these little scooter bikes where you can get around the city. So people just use them. They rent them, and they can take them from.
Oh, thought I was seeing a glitch in the matrix. I was getting a little worried.
No, no, no. No, these are little bikes and what they call
How,
scooters.
how does it work?
It's motorized. See?
No, I get that, but how do you pay for it? It just seems like it's
Oh no,
parked
right
there.
here. See the QR code? QR
Yeah.
code. You put it on there and it charges you.
And the people just leave them there in certain spots. There's no
Yeah,
rack.
it's
There's
the city. It's the cities. The city
wow.
put them out, and they
Hmm.
charge the city charge them. Charge the people, and they fix them, and if they break, and but there's hundreds of them all around.
I can see that, but there's no bike rack. There's no like in
No,
Toronto.
no,
There's a bike rack, right?
yeah, but these are not bikes. These are electric. These are called Bird right here. See how they all set up?
Okay.
They're on a kickstand. See that?
Yeah, but how do they get charged?
Then solar. See the top? See that? It's all
No,
solar.
no.
Yeah,
Oh my lord, that is incredible.
all solar. Yeah,
I wonder what one of those is worth.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. It's very interesting. So,
Yeah.
right at this current moment in time, how are you feeling about your experience at HAPS?
Oh, I think it's okay. Tony D.
Tony
What's up,
D's in
Tony?
the house. Tony D. Tony
Oh,
D's going
how
to
am
be
I feeling?
singing.
Yeah, like again, Mike. I share with you. Before Haps
Hmm.
existed, I was still operating.
Yes.
It's another platform that
Yes.
exists. I only can control so much of it. I'm not on the board of HAPS. I don't
No.
know the operating capital of HAPS. I don't know what
No.
direction they're going in. So I try to listen to some of their HAPS meetings and what they're trying to do.
Yes.
But for me, uh, being who I am
Yeah.
and being what I present, HAPS has been a platform that has given me the opportunity just to be part of the community, and I'm
Right.
comfortable with that.
Yeah, you're happy having your own little business on here, and that's what HAPS is. It's
Yeah,
having your own. Yeah,
yeah,
I like
and
that.
whatever I get, I get, and if I don't get it, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I think every platform that you're on, whatever you put into that platform, that's what you're going to get from it.
Right. Well, you're
Uh,
putting out a lot of joy.
Yeah.
So
Well,
hopefully you get some joy back. That's
oh, I do. I do.
and
Listen,
you know, and you give a lot
th-
of guidance, and I think you give people basic principles that they can use in their daily lives to enrich their lives. So that's good. You know, we don't have many avenues to do that.
well,
So
I told you before. Say it again.
we don't have many avenues.
Say it
We
again,
don't
Michael.
have many avenues where you can, you know, get inspiration. So it's good. It's even on Haps.
Oh yeah.
There's not a lot of places to do that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why you got to be careful. I say use the rules of the road.
Yeah.
You know the rules of the road. There's do not enter signs. So there's
Hmm.
certain broadcasts I do not enter.
You know where you're talking about the atheist talks, things like that,
Well,
or
not only
anything that supports hatred.
yes, correct.
Right. You stay clear of that. That's good.
Yeah, I just know there's certain streets. There's one way streets.
Hmm.
You only go down it one way. Railroad crossings. There's yields. Uh, like I tell my children, if you don't support drama, you won't have any trauma.
Yes. And I think it's really a different platform though for young kids. Like they use, you know, like the companies use the kids. Like they're
Oh
so
yeah.
addicted. They're so addicted to these platforms. Like I don't know if you've ever been on Instagram, but Instagram
Oh
is
yeah. I
wild.
call it IG. I
Yeah,
call it. I
I
have a
s-
28-year-old daughter. I
yeah,
call it instant gratification.
I so want to do a broadcast on there with you though, like short ones. I think you can only go about 10 minutes, but if we could go
Yeah.
on and just talk about life,
Let's try it.
we should do it.
I don't mind.
And little nuggets work there. You can't do long broadcasts. The
Oh
attention
no.
span there. You know what I've noticed? They're doing more and more videos that are like 12 seconds, and
Yeah.
TikTok did that.
Yeah.
So we're teaching people to be only wanting the next thing while they're watching something, which is not healthy.
So Michael, I want to give you a glimpse of this is Olympic Park.
Yes.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Centennial Square,
Yeah.
Atlanta.
What time did you get up this morning?
I get up at five
Yeah.
thirty.
Yeah.
But it's 3:30 back home
Mm-hmm.
because 3 hours
Oh yeah.
difference. But
Your
I try to
inner
stay on my same time zone. Huh?
your inner compass is a little off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try to stay on the same. Because when I get back home on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to do any recovery.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's actually quite wise. Yeah, good for you. I
Yeah,
love the shadows in the morning. I find that so beautiful.
yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I
Isn't
really
that?
do
I
like
mean, just
that.
that right there. So, so this is one of the things that we can say on instant gratification or IG.
Mm-hmm.
We can say there are trees that will be in your life.
Yeah.
Make sure you take the right path.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's truth there. There's truth
Oh,
there for sure.
well, like I tell my kids, I said, "You're not a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a tree." And they said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you're not planted, so you can move. If you don't like what you're doing, change your destination."
Yes. But I think the thing that's important too is that every day and every word and every, you know, thought that we have plants seeds in the direction of where we're heading in the future. So be very careful of what seeds you're planting, especially your thoughts, because a
Yes,
lot of people are lost in mindless chatter in the brain and things they have no, you know, control over. And what you said earlier is very powerful, that you focus on the things you have control over. That's it.
correct.
And really the only thing you really have control over is you.
Yep, that's it. You know, and like people ask me the same question that you talked
Mm-hmm.
about uh, how you're handling this situation going on. I said there are many events in life. To
Yeah.
me, COVID-19 is another event.
Yep.
How I respond to that event is my responsibility.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow it to occupy every quarter of my mind. in my day because life is too precious
Yeah.
and way too short.
Can we talk about, just for a moment before I go, do you have any pointers for, if you've lost a friend or a loved one, like say a family member, a mom and dad, uh, to get through the process of grief and suffering, because it's so intense at the beginning?
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is, I think, is my condolences to everyone who's lost anyone to any form of death, whether it's COVID, diabetes,
Hmm.
heart disease, heart attacks, anything. My condolences to each and every person. What
Right.
I always share, what I always share with our families is we've had them for the time that we've had them, our loved ones.
Mm,
We should celebrate their life, not mourn their death. And
yes.
real remorse for us is that we miss their presence. We miss who they are. For me, like my dad's gone, my mom's gone,
Hmm.
but I remember the lessons and the principles and the guidance that they taught me. And I think that everyone, if you really sat down and look at all of the positive things that were deposited in our lives versus
Yes.
looking at what's been gone, I
Right.
think if you sat down and really just wrote all that out, you'll see so much. Go back and look at the old photos, and
Yeah.
if you went on trips and different things, look at all the different things, and go back and reminisce of all those moments, so you
Hmm.
can bring that person present in your moment of grief or your moment of joy. So I
Hmm.
always say, uh, we may have grieving in the night, but joy does come in the morning.
Do you believe that spirit visits you from heaven? Is that a belief that you have?
Say
Do you
again, which
believe
one,
that
Mike?
your loved ones visit you from heaven? No,
No, no, I
you
don't
don't
believe that.
believe that. So
It's not one of my
when
beliefs.
you pass, you pass. You're done. Do you believe?
Well, from here,
But you believe the
because
soul is
here,
infinite? Do you believe that?
yes, I believe the spirit and soul is eternal. Yes,
But it's contained
I
only
just
only in heaven?
not right now. No, no, no. Well, it depends for me because I believe that we're tripart beings. That we have
Mm-hmm.
a spirit. That we are
Yes.
spirit. We have a soul, and we live in a body. When
Okay.
we leave here, we take on our celestial body.
Yes.
Okay, which
Okay.
is completely separate than where we are now.
Yeah.
Because like when I go scuba diving, I have to put on a scuba suit.
Mm-hmm.
Right now there are people in the space on the space station. Well, they're all in
Yes.
spacesuit. It's
Yeah.
just depending on the environment that you find yourself in. When we leave here, meaning we pass
Yeah.
away from our earthly, what we call tent, or
Yeah.
what we live in, our house. That's our physical body, not our spiritual person.
Right.
That's the difference.
Okay. Do you believe in reincarnation?
No,
No.
you are wonderfully created. You're an original design,
Yeah.
and I don't everything I look at in science. Since you and I
Yes.
come here with our own DNA, our own set of fingerprints, there's
Yeah.
never been one like you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think anything on Earth, if you look at it, it says everything produces. This is science. Everything
Yeah.
produces after its own kind.
Yeah. Did you know that science is very close to proving that there's multi-dimensional lives going on? They're so close they don't know how to prove it. But they believe
Yeah.
that simultaneously there could be seven different variations of this going on. Isn't that
Okay.
weird? That's beyond me. That's like that's that kind of stuff. But since I was a little boy, I used to ask questions to my grandparents and my father, and I would say things like, "How do you get something from nothing?"
Yeah.
If there's a God, then who's the God of the God, and how did it start from nothing? That used
Well,
to, from very young age, I would say maybe 5 or 6 years old, that was something I pondered. So I was a weird kid. Now I'm very weird out of, but we're all different. And I think until I'm old, I'll be seeking to find some of the answers. And I hope before I die, there will be more clarity of what's going on.
Well, I think you find some of the clarity in looking around, and you see
Yes.
nature and how things produce after its own kind. And
Mhm.
the good part about you and me is that
Yes.
we choose life.
Yes, we try. I try. I believe you embrace life. I believe that. I have to nudge myself each day to do that. It's not, I think, as innately easy as it is for you. Um, for me, because I am very sensitive, I know that there are people suffering all over the world, so that does affect me. And I know that right now there's a lot of very strange theme storylines going on that do reflect a lot of the words that were written in the Bible about end times. Do you believe any of that?
Of course,
Okay.
of course. But at the same time, we produce those things, Michael. It's the choices that we make.
Mm-hmm.
We have what we have right now because of either our ignorance of things, because the scripture clearly says people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Not that knowledge is not available, because knowledge is available,
Right.
you know. But a lot of us choose not to take the knowledge that presents itself to us. We don't comprehend the effects of our choices,
Yeah.
which are real. So, people
Don't get
people
run
people
over.
don't want road rage. People don't want to accept the consequence of the choice they make, and that's the
Right.
hardest thing for us to live with.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes I talk to some of the homeless people. When I'm walking around, and
How do you
you
start a
know,
conversation without aggravating them?
oh, just ask them their name.
Okay.
Ask
Do
them,
you
do
do
they
you
have,
offer
do they
them
have?
food or anything?
Oh, no, 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 never.
No. Never. Okay.
Because my goal sometime, you
Yeah.
know, is to find out, are they using the city resources that exist?
Ah. Okay.
Because there's a lot of
Oh,
missions.
you know what K9's saying? Um, she's saying that
Yes,
he offers himself.
thank you, K9. That's true.
That's beautiful. That's true. Sometimes people just want to be heard and
That's it.
recognized,
And you know
and
what?
and a lot of
I
street
see that.
people are ignored, like they're not there.
Yep,
They don't exist. They're just a
yep.
nuisance to most people.
And you ask them their name, man,
Hmm.
they light up like a tree, man. They light up
That's good.
because they just want to be heard.
Is that
Thank you,
why you always
K9.
ask me my name?
Yeah.
Okay,
I said, hello, Michael.
Michael. Just in case you forgot. Okay.
No, it's just a good reminder
No,
to
I think
people
it. I
like to,
think it's a good piece of advice.
yeah, people like to talk about themselves. Morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to buy people coffee, things like that. A lot
Good
of them
morning. I don't have
love
any.
pop, so I buy them a big 2 liter pop. When I used to have a retail store, I used to do that a lot. Certain guys you'd
Yeah.
see every day, and some of them would smell like Listerine because they've been drinking it.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
When
if
I
you
hear,
drink enough alcohol, it gets through your pores, and then you start to smell like old alcohol.
wow.
Yeah. So, and you see suffering all over the world. It's crazy. How do you
Yeah,
feel
but
about what's going on in the Middle East right now?
uh, I think that it's pretty sad.
Hmm.
I hate when they do this. Got to take it once.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's pretty sad because for 20 years we went there and we didn't teach people how to be self-sufficient. So that's my thought.
Yeah.
So it's all part of it.
Wow. That's where are you currently right now? This is beautiful.
In Atlanta,
Yeah. No. What
but I'm
building
in.
are you in? What are you in right now?
Oh,
Where are
this is
your
my
feet?
this is Embassy Suites.
It's nice. I can see that
Embassy Suites.
I feel there's a lot of suffering in your life. That's good. Okay. Yeah.
You're funny, Michael. Yeah, Michael.
Yes.
See, that's
You're yeah, you're
that's
breaking up, buddy. Listen, I should go. Have a great day. You start your day. And I'm loving the view. Thank you, everyone. Everybody that's in the replay, please comment. Please support our dear friend here. And if you can, leave a comment and tell us where you're mentally on this astral plane. Take care. Bye bye.